Welcome to your final lesson in this class. In this chapter we'll look into the laws given by God and the laws of the land. So, we need to follow certain guidelines in this world where we live. In the absence of rules and regulations, our individual and social lives become miserable. It is the will of God that we shall lead disciplined lives. We might ask ourselves, why should there be such laws? Well, the main reasons laws are present is to maintain a general discipline, which is good for the common good. As a Christian, we need to follow the laws given to us through the Bible. In the Bible, after God created man, giving man freedom of will, God placed one restriction, which was to not eat from the tree of knowledge. Man was created with freedom of will, that is to choose between good or bad. But this restriction was imposed on him to make him understand that he had to depend on God for everything. During the time of Moses, God gave him laws to his people for them to lead a pure and disciplined lives. He did this by providing Moses with the 10 Commandments. God gave further commandments through his prophets when necessary. Jesus later interpreted these commandments in a much more simpler way. One day, Jesus had to pay taxes to the temple. He gave instructions to Peter to pay their taxes. The instructions given can be seen in the book of Luke chapter 17 verses 27, where the first fish he caught would have 4 coins in its mouth. Here we see the Creator of the universe, subjecting himself to the law of land. Therefore this tells us that any community needs certain laws for its sustenance and existence. The community has the authority to implement it through a system formulated by it. Members of that community are bound to obey them and be subject to those laws. Nature is sustained by adherence to certain laws. The sun, moon, stars and water etc. are controlled by the laws of nature. It is as per these laws we see water flowing downwards and earth moving around the sun. These laws of nature form the basis for scientific laws and principles. Compared to material objects, living objects are subject to certain other laws too. These laws can be called laws for living beings. It is a law of nature that pollination takes place in plants through butterflies. There are laws of ethics practiced among men. Such laws prompt men to desist from evil and live for goodness. Human beings live as a community and as a nation, and therefore laws are necessary for protecting the rights of people, which is the responsibility of the nation. By birth, people are selfish and prompts them to deny rights of other human beings, which results in disorders in public life. If someone threatens the safety of life and property of fellow beings, it disturbs the harmony of the community. Under these circumstances, laws are necessary to keep order and protect the rights of people, and as a result, this gives rise to written laws. So why do we need laws? All these laws are meant for the well-being of society. To follow of the land is obligatory. This is not to respect the nation alone but to respect our fellow beings. Once we do everything as per our choice alone, we may be causing inconvenience and disturbance to others. Laws are formulated to protect the interests of all. Justice makes sure that one gets what he or she deserves. When justice is denied to a person, law comes to his relief. The Constitution of the country ensures that everyone gets his or her due of justice as a fundamental right. To have a welfare nation, there must be a legal system in force for everyone to enjoy justice. Sometimes, even though people are aware of the law of the land, there are tendencies to ignore the law. This results in breaking of law in the society. Under such situations, authorities need to act. In Romans chapter 13 verses 1 to 3, we know that all powers come from God. But some powers may turn satanic. Our civil laws must be formulated in such a way that they are in line with God-given laws. Always remember that our obligation to God is the most important. Thank you for watching the final chapter in this class. God bless you.